A bit. Falling off his stool.
Hello.
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 Right, does that work?
There's a little puppy here. Wants to come up and say.
Right, you get Jeff, because we have a present for Jeff to open.
We do, but could you just move that?
Hang on, we're not very organised. Hold on a second.
Well, we were, but now Jeff wants to come up.
Welcome to our Sunday thing. This is where we come on and chat with you lot every Sunday if we can. And let you know what's been going on in our world. And what's been going on in our world was a pretty chaotic weekend of meeting lots of people.
A fun weekend.
It was a very fun weekend. It was full on. I've seen a bunch of people in the chat who were there. We'll read some comments in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, say hello, Jeff. Jeff,
look.
It's all your fans.
Say hello.
All your fans. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff
he's been spoiled rotten this weekend. He's had lots of fun with people.
He came with us. We rented an Airbnb with a bunch of friends. So we were staying with Carla, Lex, who else was there? Jordan, who we met for the first time this weekend. Jack, Heather. Was that everyone? I think that was everyone that was sharing our Airbnb, same one that they had last year. And we had to leave Jeff there while we were off in the pub because they weren't dog friendly, and it would have been too much for him anyway. But he was spoilt rotten. He got on really well with Jack and Jordan.
Yes.
Particularly.
Everybody, really.
And everybody, to be honest, yeah. And he was very spoilt and had a whale of a time. But sorry we couldn't bring him to the pub for those that wanted to meet him.
He wasn't allowed in the pub, unfortunately.
You weren't allowed anyway. You weren't allowed in the Wetherspoons.
No.
And yeah, it was our Hitchin Meet-up. We tend to do one a year, and it was lovely to meet everybody. And a very lovely lady called Em gave you a present.
Yes. Now
So
I've had a peek.
Are we opening that?
I have had a peek, but we've saved it to open now. Jeff. Have a sniff.
I haven't seen inside there.
Have a sniff.
Yeah, I don't know if Em watches the lives. If you're in, say hello.
Thanks, Jeff. Oh, let people have a look before you have it. Oh.
What is it?
It's a snowman. He would really like it. Thank you, Em.
Oh.
There you go. Ooh.
Might have to put them down, then
Yeah.
Do you want to take it away and hide in the corner and eat it? So it's a snowman dog chew thing. That is cool. Never seen one like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if Em is in. I can't see her, but yeah, and we were given gifts. It was amazing. You really like these, don't you? They're
I
cool.
do. They're Ikea, but yeah, I really like it. They look vintage. I just love the stoneware look of them.
So I'm going to be daft here. Are they for candles?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they look like candle holders to me.
And I think this should have been for George, personally.
It does look like a George hat, doesn't
It's
it?
a bucket hat
It does.
with pineapples on, which is awesome. And then I could do with using this right now.
Yeah.
This is bath
That's
salts.
what you're thinking of doing this evening, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Chilling out in the bar.
thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you. You were larger than life. Those that met Em, you know what I'm talking about. She was amazing.
Yeah.
So that was lovely. And she brought us a bottle of wine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
enjoyed that.
So let's say hello to people who are in the chat. Oh, is there a note? Oh, no. There's a few people that were there over the weekend. Let's read out some comments. Let's get back to the start. Steve was in, not really a haul. We didn't go sourcing. A bunch of the people that were there went to the boot sale. Some did pretty well there. Tom found a £50 PS2 game. Manhunt 2, I think he reckons is worth loads of money.
We didn't. We were just mooching.
Yeah, we didn't get up early and go to the boot sale. We didn't really do charity shopping either.
We went in one.
When it was.
I think as Carla put it, you ushered her past all the others because we were heading for the pub.
Well,
I think actually Carla and Jack went back, didn't they, later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the charity shops were well raided by various resellers, I'm sure. Peter was there. Lovely to see you again. Hi, Jane. What's Sean saying here? Oh, yeah, Jane saying as well. I really enjoyed meeting everyone. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was good meeting you, Jane.
Hi Nick and Andrea, hope you enjoyed the meetup. Didn't see any footage. I did try and film. I'll have maybe a short vlog. I just filmed a little bit in the pub. It's so difficult. There's so many people there, and you don't really want to be in people's faces. Yeah. And we were very busy trying to get around talking to everyone. We were sharing the app with everybody and showing that working and talking about getting some feedback about how it works,
it's
how it looks.
It's so difficult to film when you're trying to be sociable and
yeah.
I didn't vlog, so
there might be something.
I made a conscious decision I wasn't going to in the end, because I just wanted to enjoy the evening and not feel pressure to be doing that as well. And I just wanted to talk to people.
Yeah, I don't know who else filmed. Whether Peter Ray, did you make a vlog?
No, Damian was filming.
Damian filmed a little bit. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So Damian might have more footage than us. Good evening. I hope everyone is sobered up. Well, there's always one standout drunk person, and this year the prize went to John.
From Reseller.
From Reseller was there. I was so surprised. I didn't know he was coming. He's such a lovely bloke, but he did get rather drunk very quick. If you're in, John, how are you feeling?
He had a good time. He had a merry time.
He had a very merry time. Yes. Hi, Matthew. Hope you're well, mate. Phil, good to see you. Hi, Steve. Evening, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. I think everybody did.
Gary Reynolds was there.
Gary was there. He popped in. Yeah. Good to see you again. Good evening. What else we got here? Lots of people saying hello.
Leanne was there.
Oh, there's Leanne. Yeah. Hi. Good to see you again. And the turnout wasn't as big as it's been some years, but it was a really good turnout. At its max, maybe 40 people, because people come and go throughout the evening. But it was about right. It was. Yeah, I think I said hello and had a chat with just about everybody. Sorry if I didn't manage to get around to you, but it was. If you were there, it was loud and full on. Hi everyone, first time got into chat before Nick and Andrea. Looking forward to see what they have in store for this live. I usually don't get to watch until the day after. Well, welcome, Michelle. We're just going to chat about the weekend really and what we got up to. We wanted to share those gifts.
Yes.
Yeah. Richard was there.
Yep, so was Ali.
Richard and Ali and Derek. There's Ali. Hello. Yeah, we think everyone enjoyed it.
I hope so. We did. We enjoyed it.
It was a very social event, and lots of beers were had, lots of chat, and I was a bit preoccupied trying to show people the app. Bradley, our business partner, was there talking about it as well and sharing it and taking questions and showing people the functionality, and he had a really good time. And his friend Mark was also there with Bradley. And it's a bit of a baptism of fire. Here's a load of crazy reseller people. Join in. But they had fun, which was good. And we got some really positive feedback about the app. A couple of takeaways and things we can improve a little bit. But mostly people were like, wow, it's working. And I can see me using this and excited about it coming out. So it was really motivating, I think, for us to have it in people's hands and get some instant feedback. Just got back in. Fantastic weekend. Good. There's Derek. Derek was down. Hi, Ian. Hi, everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend. Yeah, as we were saying, I think people did. Everyone looked very happy and enjoying themselves.
I was so tired this morning, though.
I'm shattered now.
Absolutely shattered.
Well, we drove back. I've already had a nap. You haven't had a nap yet. Yeah, early to bed. There's Damian. So sub to Damian, because I know you were filming, weren't you? So there might be more footage on Damian. I don't really know what footage I've got.
Not a lot, I don't think, in the end.
I did hand my phone to a couple of people and said, can you just point it in that direction and film?
Okay.
So
see, well, that'd be interesting to see what comes out of that.
Who knows? Hi, Aaron.
Aaron, hi.
How many sore heads in this chat?
I didn't have a sore head. I just feel really tired.
I just want to mention, talking about people that we know from the chat, a lot of you may know Bumcrack Picker, the epic Bumcrack Picker, who has been a supporter of what we do for a good 5 or 6 years now, and he is a big supporter of the community here on YouTube. I don't really know a lot about the detail, but Damian was telling me he's really poorly. He's been in hospital. I think it's something to do with his heart condition, but I don't want to get it wrong. Some sort of heart problems.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
don't really know, but he's got a Ko-fi page if you want to support him, because I think he's full-time on eBay and he can't obviously do that when he's seriously ill. So people have been throwing him a couple of pounds. If you wanted to support that, I have put the link below. I hope if he watches this back, I hope you're okay. And that link is there if anyone wants to click through that and have a look. Yeah. Chris was there with Catherine. Good to see you. Steve didn't make it this year. What's Steve saying? Had a great weekend. Glad I made everyone's weekend so fantastic. What, by not being there? Yeah, you were missed, Steve. Hi, Lainey. Now, Lainey was live, and I know that the phone got passed round. I don't know who was passing that phone round, and we were like waving and saying hello.
I remember waving, but I couldn't hear anything that was being said.
I couldn't hear a word
at all.
Yeah, they had like an alternative meetup live hangout thing, which is cool. Yeah, really sorry I didn't get to speak to you last night. It was so difficult though. There's so much going on. And yeah, we met a few new faces that we'd not met before.
Fauna was there as well. She's now got a new nickname for me because I
should we share the honey
Fauna
incident?
the honey instead of Jackie.
My dad's a beekeeper, and we had a message from what's her name now? J-Lo, the original, whose real name now eludes me. Jackie. Wanting to get hold of
I've got that right. Probably
it is
wrong now.
It is. And she was saying, could I get hold of some of my dad's honey? And she'll gladly buy a jar of honey. And we were like, I'm not sure we can get to my dad's before the meetup. But we happened to have a spare jar. So we thought, I'll tell you what, we'll just take it along and surprise her with it as a gift.
I surprised Sylvia with it.
But you got muddled up and gave it to Fauna, who was like, oh, this is really lovely. Are they giving everyone honey? What's going on here? And gladly accepted the gift. And then later we went, oh, hang on a minute. We've given the honey to the wrong person.
Yeah, I'm a numpty.
But it did end up with Jackie. And I think Fauna understood that we just messed that up. But it was really funny. Yeah. So what's your nickname?
Honey Badger, apparently.
Honey Badger. Yeah, so that happened.
Oh, dear.
Let's see what chat there is. We haven't got, somebody mentioned a haul earlier. We don't have this big haul of stock yet. I was meant to be speaking to him just before the live chat, but we didn't manage to coordinate that call, so I don't know what's happening. It was due to be arriving tomorrow. I think that's been put back a day or two now, but we should have a shed full of stock by the end of the week. And I'm not even joking, it might fill the shed.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're still ironing out the details, and we need to get it all paid for and everything, but that is hopefully happening, and I will share it with you all. Claire, hello Nick, Andrea and Jeff. Watched the updates for the new Tack Cave earlier. Good. Your table is epic. Yes, that went live yesterday, I think, that video.
You're very pleased with that, aren't you?
It's a big old table. It's so heavy as well. And also we're going to use that to squirrel away stuff underneath. Yeah. And that should be a really useful work surface to do all sorts with. Yeah. I'm pleased with it. It is what it is, It's just rough and ready, but it just has to be practical.
Oh, that's Catherine.
I think Jessica was there as well. Is that Jessica that was there? I think she was commenting earlier that she had a good time. Yeah, I'm glad you made it. There were a bunch of new faces to us. I chatted a lot to Ian, we did bump into at a boot sale up Nottingham way. He came down and was such a lovely guy. It was really nice chatting to him. And the Irish lady, whose name always looked Tara.
Yeah, Tara.
and her
And her
partner,
husband.
whose name I forget. So I'm terrible with names. Yeah, they were lovely. So many people, and a lot of people that were new to us. Jeff's coat has grown. It has.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think he was trimmed to super short not that long ago. What's this? After slowing Damian down to a turtle crawl last year, I left you to stride off with him. Don't know what that's about. Good evening. Hello, George. Sounds like Nick's overdone the sauce this weekend. No, I was fairly... No. I paced myself.
You did.
Yeah.
Until Tom started giving you...
Oh, Tom always brings out the shots.
Yeah.
Gets to about 11 o'clock and Tom gets this little glint in his eye and then random shots start turning up. And we did go out after, but where we wanted to go was... We got there too early, so we had to go back. And by the time we went back...
It was just rammed,
It was
wasn't
absolutely rammed, couldn't get in. It's a really nice room above a pub, but it would have been just way too busy to...
So we ended up in this very random, well, it wasn't a random bar, but a bar that we felt very old in. And I was not prepared to be going to a bar with music and stuff afterwards. So I'm there with the Cath Kidston umbrella and a bag for life with Winnie the Pooh on it. I've never felt like more like a granny in my entire life.
I know, because we had a bag
with
stuff in that we're taking to the pub, and we had to carry that around town.
And the bouncer searched it.
He must have thought, what a random assortment of stuff to take out for the night. A little bag with a dog treat in it. This is a bit weird. Yeah. So there was a bunch of us that went on to like an after party, but it didn't kind of get going. We didn't. Yeah. And then.
Oh yeah, Aaron was there.
And then we went off back to the Airbnb, and everyone else I think went and got some food. Yeah.
No, Andrea, we actually didn't drive past our old house because we didn't. Well, I didn't want to.
I would have gone and had a look, but I mean, I doubt they've done much to it yet.
No, I just didn't want to.
We're pretty sure they do have plans to remodel that house inside, from what they were saying when they came and viewed a couple of times.
Oh, there you go. Damian says video out after this stream.
Blimey, that's sufficient. Wow. Excellent. Yeah, so if you're not subbed to Damian, please go and sub to Damian and then watch all his videos, because he's trying to get his watch hours up to get his monetization back.
Oh, Jessica says, I'm certainly hungover, but it's a nice one. So that's good.
No, it says hungry.
Well, yes, but I think that's a typo.
Oh, hungry over. Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Claire says, love the Brum resellers fashion shows. Oh,
yeah, John was on form. I couldn't get a lot of sense out of him at the end of the night, I'll be honest.
Hello, East Suffolk from Norfolk.
Good evening from East Suffolk. That's not far from us. Yeah, did you say Aaron's in the chat? Aaron was there.
Yes, here he is.
There we go. Yeah, good to chat again, Aaron. And Neil turned up. It was good to see Neil again.
Well, Hayley says, I hope Jeff's enjoying his chew. He's gone off into the other room, so I assume he is.
Yeah. You know what dogs are like, though? You give them a chew and they go and hide and eat it because they don't want you to take it away. So he'll probably be sat on the sofa making a right mess. That's what he'll be doing.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Comment there. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, did everybody go out after the pub? Well, yeah.
That's what we're saying. We did. It didn't quite work out as planned. It was funny.
Oh, thanks, Gadget Man. Got a super chat.
Hey.
I'm sorry I couldn't make the meetup. It's too far. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's maybe fine. Maybe 1 year. We'll probably do something again next year or the end of this year. I don't know. It was strange being back in Hitchin for us. I said to a couple of people, it felt like I still lived in Hitchin and the whole Norfolk house thing was a weird dream. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Because you know when you go back somewhere, nothing's changed and you feel instantly back at home again. Mm-hmm. It felt like all of this was a weird dream. Yeah. And then, of course, we drove back and went, oh, no, we still had this house. Yeah, we still live here. It's very odd.
And then I've come home. I just feel really a bit low and a bit sad because Ellen's gone back to Brighton and the
Yeah.
house feels a little bit empty. And
Yeah, and this was kind of the last thing. Christmas was great, and then we had this to look forward to, and now
Yeah.
it's we're just
and
cold and wet and
at
damp.
the same time, Ellen's gone back to uni, and it just just feel a bit like
Roll on spring.
I've got to throw myself into work now.
Yeah. I stayed at home for the benefit of the community. Thanks, Steve. You did your bit. No, you were missed. You were, yeah. A few people asked where you were. Not that I went out the night before the meetup. Well, I've seen some photographic evidence, Pete, of you and Andrew out on the town.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. We're not going to talk tax advice. Yeah, okay. And in general, we don't give advice on any of that. You need to speak to an expert, because I wouldn't want to give the wrong advice on tax returns or stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hope you can get it sorted, whatever the issue is.
Fauna said it was so funny, my little honey badger.
It was funny, because once we realised, we're like, well, we can't go and ask for it back. But you were so lovely and understanding, so thank you.
Yeah. Again, I'm really sorry. I am a numpty.
That won't be forgotten.
Oh yeah, Lee was there as well for a little bit. We didn't really get much time to chat to
No, I saw. I spoke to you briefly, and then you were like, "I'm off." But I think you've been there for hours. But it felt like you were there like 20 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes or so. I remember thinking, "Oh, Lee's here," and then and then the next time I saw you, you were like,
"Yeah,
right, I'm going." Then I'm like, "Oh, I barely said hello."
The time flies when you're trying to get around and chat to everybody.
Yeah.
It's really quite weird. Yeah. Let's just read.
Oh, Lex says, "Miss you, Jeff."
Yeah, he got on so well with everybody. He was loving the attention.
Yeah.
Sitting on everyone's lap, being mollycoddled.
Yeah, he was loving it.
Yeah. Hi Lee, finally good to meet you. Yes, looking forward to the final storage video. Yeah, I need to catch up on Lee's videos. He was showing me pictures of his storage that he's built, and it's looking good. Buy my course. Lex has a course in something or other. In creepy doll heads, is that what you're? I don't know if you're going to share. You should share those in a video.
Oh, Ali's also shared the link there. So
there you go.
The link
yes.
for BCP's Ko-fi coffee donation page.
Yeah, I think most people will know who we're talking about. If you're more new to the channel, he's been less regular in the side chats, but he's been a supporter of this community for a long time.
Yeah.
Secret Carper. Oh, now names. I think I asked their names 2 or 3 times, and I still can't remember. We had a really good chat, actually. Do you remember meeting Secret Carper? I don't know if you did.
I don't think I did. Did I? I don't think I did.
Yeah, we had a really good chat, and I know you chatted a lot with Bradley about the app. Yeah, lovely to meet you.
I think, yeah.
He was sat there with his wife, with Bradley for a lot of the night.
I didn't get around to talking to you. Sorry.
Yeah. It's so hard to get around everyone. Hi, Craig. Good to see you. Hi, Ali. Nice to see you made it for breakfast and we're still alive. Yeah. Well, Ali had a bit of a run-in with a fire alarm this morning, I heard. And they got the whole hotel evacuated, didn't they?
I don't know if it was the whole hotel, but
I think so.
I don't know. I think they got them up and out. Anyway.
Some people had an early morning, and it might have been due to Ali. Yeah, Fauna saying as well, it's nice to meet Secret Carper. You're always just going to be Secret Carper, because I can't keep your real name in my head, clearly. I apologise. What's this one? Flower Power. Hello. My 19-year-old disabled son is thinking of starting up his own reselling business. Okay. As he is finding it hard to find a suitable job. Is there any advice you could give him? Well, we just share what we do on this channel. So you can just watch through our videos. But there's so much content on here about where people source stuff.
What I would say is that it's not one size fits all. So you can make reselling suit your own lifestyle.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
And you don't have to just do what everybody else is doing. You can fit it to how it works for you.
I would suggest if he's into YouTube, have a browse around YouTube, find a bunch of channels, and just take bits of advice here and there. And then if you think you could make it work, just jump in and start learning. That's the only way, really. Yeah. But I hope he does and enjoys it. Yeah. Oh, was Andrew filming as well? Cool. He looked very merry. He probably was. Weird though that we all got in the place by Witherspoons. Oh yeah, the snug. I know, right? They were fine to let us in. We were a weird little bunch.
I mean, it was There was a birthday, I think a 50th birthday party going on in there. So we weren't the oldest people in there. But we weren't really dressed to be going out for like a out type thing in our jeans, etc.
No. Who had the dance with Andrew? Maybe that was on the Friday night. I don't remember any dancing going on.
Oh, I did see Andrew dancing last night, though.
Did you?
Yeah. In the snug, he was dancing.
Oh, I mean,
Did you not? Did you not?
I may have witnessed it and tried to erase it from my mind.
I don't know who he was dancing with now.
I was such an old man in the snug. I was just shouting at people, "It's too loud in here. I don't like it. I want to be in a pub so I can at least try and hear."
You weirdly had this idea that we could go out after a pub had closed to somewhere where you might be able to talk to each other. That doesn't happen.
Is it asking too much?
It is, because once the pubs are closed, all it is just loud music and dancing.
Would have been better off going back to Andrew's Premier Inn room and sitting around and having a chat.
We would have done. Or, inviting people around to our Airbnb.
Yes.
Could have done that.
I mean, in all honesty, I struggle with my hearing, and in a room with a lot of noise, a lot of people talking, I find it so hard when there's a lot of background noise.
Yeah.
Just in the pub, there wasn't background music, but there was just so much chat. People were having to shout at me. I couldn't hear. So difficult.
Ralph is still here, and he came to torment Jeff as soon as we arrived home.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's the same Ralph.
I think it is.
Do
I
you?
think there's Ralph and Ralphette.
There's two now. They're multiplying. Yeah. Bang on trend. Hello from Spain. Good to hear you had a good weekend. Hope to be at the next one. Well, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do something again. Whether it will be another Hitchin one or what, I don't know. But,
look, there's Matthew.
But we will let you all know. Matthew was there with his other half. Your other half was rather merry as well. I don't think she quite, takes the crown. John was most drunk. There's always one person that stands up.
She was close.
But she was, not far behind him. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, Matthew. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. I think you both felt it this morning. Is that fair to say? Was a good night. Still banging headache. There you go. Okay. Bed once the kids are in bed. Yeah, I think we'll all get a fairly early night. Yeah. January is good every year if Spoons keeps doing the sale. 99p for whiskey and coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Damian had about 15 of those or something.
Yeah, and you were buying Bud Light, and that was on sale as well.
$1.69 for a pint of Bud Light.
That's pretty good.
Can't compete with that. It's crazy. No. What was this? Last works due, says Steve. My manager got age checked at a club and got denied. Well, you can take that as a compliment. I remember we went out years and years ago. We went out for my birthday. This would have been 97. We all went out and we tried to get in a club, and I had Converse on, I think.
Yeah.
And I think I was at the back of the bunch. Everyone trooped in, and then they went, "No, trainers." And I'm like, "All my friends have just gone in there. It's my birthday." And we had to get everybody back out.
Yeah. Well, I remember a pub in Hitchin around about the same time, and I was meeting you all in there, meeting you and our work friends, and they ID'd me, and I didn't have any ID on me. I was like 24, 25 at the time.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I don't have any ID on me, and they wouldn't let me in.
Oh, what pub was that?
That was what used to be the Cog.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Blimey. You do look incredibly young.
The days before mobile phones. So I couldn't even like go, hello, I'm standing outside the pub. I'm like, what am I supposed to do then? You're all in there and you don't know I'm here.
What did you do? Were you banging on the window? They won't let me in.
I think eventually somebody came out for a cigarette or something. I don't know what they were doing, but I think eventually I managed to, let you know I was there.
It's your incredible skin. Was it Em that kept coming up to you going, Andrea, your skin is amazing. It was so funny. Yeah. Makes you look young.
It was the lighting in there. It was.
It can be an anticlimax. I think there's a bit of that going on. Now we've had Christmas and we've now had the meetup that we were obviously anticipating and looking forward to. It does feel a bit, now what? Yeah. Great big haul of stock.
Well, yeah.
You're not quite as excited about that as I am.
No, I'm, no problem. I'm not quite as excited, but I'm, happy for it to be arriving. But yeah, I think it's more Ellen's gone back, and I just feel a bit.
No. It's the January blues.
It is the January. That's exactly what it is.
Meetup weekend was great. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Peter. Great meeting everyone. Also 7 sales. Well, that beats up. We had a couple, but nothing exciting. And one, we finally sold the Ally McBeal box sets. And I was like, oh, yay, they've finally gone. I think we took a low offer as well. And then they messaged, and get this, for a reason to want to cancel the sale. My husband sold the DVD player. Not making this up, but like, what sort of a reason is that? So that sale that I was like, yay, finally shifted those. We're now going to refund that. Yeah, well, I'm glad you got 7 sales. There's Dave. Hello. Hi, I did think about it, but I work Sundays now.
Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it?
Does
it really does.
I stay sober for the benefit of the community. So Steve stayed away and Lee stayed sober.
Does it feel like you're living in an Airbnb?
It did for a while.
It did for a while because it was very alien, and yeah.
And
it's feeling more like home now, definitely.
Yeah. And because we do like to, if we can, go away and pick a character cottage or whatever kind of building, we did like to do that. So yeah, for the first couple of weeks, I genuinely felt like we were going to pack up our stuff and go home again. From a weekend away. That's what it felt like. But no, we definitely feel at home here now. We've been here 3 months. Is it 3 months? Must be more than 3 months.
It's just a bit over 3 months now.
Another vote for January. So January, yeah, a few people said, yeah, an early look.
Yeah, because the pressure of Christmas is out of the way in terms of we're all busy around December, and also it's the time of the year where, hopefully we're selling lots.
We're not.
We weren't this year, but last year.
Yeah, well, there is less pressure on people's time
definitely.
After Christmas.
Yeah. December always feels a bit mental.
And we are less busy as well, because Christmas traditionally is a busy time for selling online. So, it does work. We may do that again then, if that's popular. Oh, is Lex saying, just go back a bit about the creepy dolls?
She's going to put a picture on her Instagram.
Yeah. They were odd. Dolls' heads. Well, not even dolls' heads. Faces.
Yeah. They looked creepy, but, I think people use them, don't they, to
do what?
What's the word? Customize dolls and make dolls. I don't know.
Just sounds creepy.
Or they just use it for creepy things.
Yeah. You have to put a bit of elastic on one and put it on the cat, though. That was suggested, and I thought it was genius. Just ignore
Sorry,
me.
I was just trying to read this comment. I wasn't sure if you were asking us or if you were having a conversation with someone else. As you're experienced, I don't know about that.
In what?
When teenagers say they're aiming to be a millionaire, we're not experienced in that. Ellen's never said she wants to be a millionaire. And I don't understand their plan, but they also don't want to study. What would you do if you were in my place? I would support whatever they want to do, advise, but support, because it's their life. And
if they say
you know,
they're
if they
aiming
have
to be a
hopes and
millionaire,
dreams, and it might not be something that you would do personally,
yeah,
then yeah, I would help them out. I'd advise, but you can't tell somebody how to live their lives.
I wouldn't squash somebody's dream, put it
No.
that way. And if you don't understand it, it doesn't mean it's not a great plan.
No.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I'm intrigued to know what they think they're going to do.
Yeah.
But being young and having ambition is a positive, full
Yeah,
stop.
for sure.
Yeah. So I wouldn't worry about it and just be supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Richard, Secret Carper? Apologies. I'm no good with names. And I was trying to remember about, like, I don't know, 10, 15 new names last night. It was like, oh, can't do it.
Why is everyone talking about mold? And not mold as in the stuff on the walls.
Lex has a video about mold or something. I saw
Okay.
a comment whisper. I don't know. I live in a small village called Norfolk, near mold. We're still talking about mold. Would love to have met Lex, kicking myself watching it. Ah, I see. So Lex has been to mold.
And he said it wasn't the whole hotel evacuated, just one little alarm. Wasn't as bad as all that.
Oh, okay.
And then Derek
This is
says,
how rumours spread, though.
And then Derek says, if it wasn't for Ali, I wouldn't have cleaned up at the boot sale. So thanks for the early alarm.
Only 12 thumbs up, 314 in the chat. Right, everybody whack the like button. Unless you don't like it, and then don't do that.
Did your friend get the job? Is that a question for us?
I don't know. Which
Who was
friend?
I don't know.
I think that must be for someone
It must
else.
be for someone else.
Um,
It is a nice pub, isn't it? Some Wetherspoons can be a bit hit and miss, but we've got a nice one in Hitchin. I still say we've got a nice one.
It's not our local anymore.
I know. I still feel like Hitchin's ours.
It is a nice pub, and we never really use it when we have the meetups. But there's a huge garden out the back with loads of seating. It's just a shame they're not dog friendly anymore. It's ridiculous. But it is a good Wetherspoons. I know they've got a bad reputation in some places, but it's a nice one. Is that your stomach? Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
They all heard that as well, I'm sure.
It was just timed perfectly at that moment where it went really quiet. And my stomach went, "Rrr."
The duck and the side-eye doll are freaky. What duck? What? Oh, one of the masks is a duck. Well, Carla bought a duck.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same.
That's a different duck.
It's a very different duck. There were duck faces.
And I think it was Carla and Lex found some erasure vinyl and really kindly sent me pictures. But I have 99% of everything Erasure has ever issued. So it's really hard to find an Erasure item I don't own. And I had both of those 12-inch singles. I did go and have a look at them. But yeah, I have those.
Did we clean Wetherspoons out of soft drinks and spirits? I think they did pretty well out of us last night, to be fair.
Yeah.
Drinks and food.
But they had a sale on, so we got it all cheap.
We're a bit behind in the chat here.
Did you really?
Because I was talking about the pub. That's what it was called.
Oh, yes. Yes. I thought we were talking about it last night.
They'd run out of coffee mugs this morning as well, hadn't they?
Oh, yeah, you got a paper cup this morning.
Not good. Oh, here's Jack. Glad you're home all right. He's in bed already, bless him.
Hi, Jack. Yeah, I'm glad you made it down. I know it's a long trip for you. What was that long comment just above? I was trying to read it and then it vanished.
Oh, sorry.
Steve was saying, let's have a look. Remember in my late 20s going in a bar, all my friends produced their ID and the doorman checked it carefully. He took one glance at me and stood there holding mine and laughed. What was he laughing about? Was it fake? Was it fake? No, late 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I always looked older than I did. I was the one that used to get sent to the off license by all my friends to buy the booze. I must have an old face. And you're the one that used to get checked at the bar. And we'd be there together. They'd serve me and then they go, excuse me, madam.
Even in my 30s, which is, kind of a compliment, I used to get ID'd in like
Asda.
Sainsbury's or Asda or
You
wherever.
got ID'd in our local Asda buying a bottle of wine. And you were about 45. They never ask me for ID. Rude.
How often do you do an eBay meetup? We try to do one at least once a year. So yeah.
Yeah, we've done, what is it now? 3 or 4?
Yeah. Stu saying, never been ID'd and I was drinking in pubs at 16. I obviously had a tough paper round that aged me.
Yeah, same. I looked older than I should have done. Hard life.
Hi, Pete. Just tuned in. As always, love the channel and the Sunday night lives. Cool. Good to have you here. Thank you. There's a pub called The Cock.
You don't have to whisper that word. It's a legitimate
word.
Like
Miranda, isn't it?
It's what I call a cock.
No, it's when her mum says.
But her mum does that thing where in Miranda, it's what I would call, what I know as a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
What I call.
Sorry,
I don't know what's going on with this because Miss Daft Girl.
People read things wrong or how they like. Hope you're both. Yeah.
I don't
know what that's about.
I don't know what it's about. Sorry.
Sometimes your dolls need a facelift. Is that what those faces are for? Just changing up the face of your doll. See, that's just creepy.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, so slightly off subject, but one thing I noticed from Nick's video this week is just how hairy Nick's arms are. It was like
that's normal amount of man
watching
arm hair.
Episode of Teen Wolf. Now you are very hairy.
I think that's normal. No? All right, I'm a hairy bloke. Whatever.
You're hairy.
Whatever.
It's just what you like.
I don't have a hairy back, which I'm pleased about.
Yes, that is.
I find hairy backs a bit weird.
I might have run a mile.
I have a hairy front, but not a hairy back. So that's a positive.
Okay, that's enough of that. We don't need to know anymore.
This has gone too far. Right. Is there vodka? No, I couldn't stomach vodka and orange right now. We're having a night off. We had plenty last night.
We need to let our livers and kidneys just rest
for the rest of the month. Yeah. But we didn't go overboard, did we? I was certainly pacing myself. It helped that I didn't stop talking about the app.
I was doing well pacing myself until I was bought a bottle of wine. But you did help me drink that, so that was all right. What was Ian saying?
Ian, hello.
Jeff did my dancing at the meetup and Lex had a drink for me. Look forward to the tax shed updates. The builder is a bit rough, but he's learning.
It's always something. Yeah, I hope people have enjoyed those videos. And I hope people realize that it's only a temporary thing anyway. So I'm not, doing it super professional. I'm just doing it good enough so it's going to be a practical place that we can work in.
A little while. Yeah, so we didn't want to be spending huge amounts of money on it, did we? Because it's not going to be forever.
But I'm pleased with what I've done in there.
I think you've done a great job. I think you've done a really good job in there.
Neil's got a headache. Okay.
Yeah, Neil was a bit merry.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
If you can't have a few beers at a meetup, when can you? John couldn't make it. John was going to come down. It was a shame. I would have loved to have met you in person, John. This is different, John. John Bromley Seller was definitely there.
He was.
Yeah, Neil's lovely. Yeah. Wow, so much chat. Sorry if we're missing chat and stuff. Lots of people chatting to each other. Mike,
Hi, Mike.
hello.
Hope you're okay.
I liked the time I came to the first one. Yes, I remember it well. Coming to meet you in the car park. Yeah. I hope you're okay. I have to say it was the best Wetherspoons I have been in. The food was hot for a change. Oh, okay. Generally, they have good service in there as well.
They do.
And they're always busy, so they do well. Yeah. I didn't even go down to the bar. Oh, no, I might have gone down to the bar once. We just used the app, and they were pretty efficient, despite it was heaving in there, wasn't it? Hello, Treasure Trove UK. Good evening, Nick and Andrea. If you still need wood for the shed, Ikea, at least in Bristol, are giving away free good wood, are they?
I don't think we've got an Ikea in Norfolk, have we? If we do, that's a surprise to me because
I don't know where it is if we have one. I don't know where
there was one in Norfolk. So
there must be one somewhere in Norfolk.
Yes, I just don't know.
Maybe there's one at Norwich.
Maybe.
Why would they be giving away wood, though? I mean, blimey, I'd take free wood. The food was nice, reasonably priced, including drinks. Yeah, we had free drinks with our meal, didn't we?
Yeah.
Plus the staff were friendly. The staff did very well to keep up with the amount we were eating and drinking all evening. Yeah.
Sometimes they'd come in pairs, wouldn't they?
They're like, oh no, we've got
so much
we've got an order for the rowdy lot around the top.
Yeah.
They came with backup. No, they did well. They really did. Nick, he didn't read the small print in my request line. What's that about? I don't know what that's about.
Should I go to California with the lassie I'm with? If you like.
Sure.
Why not?
Just to say, your new shed looking fantastic. Thank you, Matthew. Can't wait to see the end finish. It's going to be a work in progress. I've done enough to receive the stock that's coming in the next few days, but I'm going to add, I need to do the smaller room, which I'm thinking is where I'm going to do listing and photographing. That's still just a dumping ground full of rubbish and stuff. I want to put a lot more shelves up. I want to do more insulating and boarding of the apex. So there's a lot of work to do in there still, but it's a lot nearer.
We can at least receive stock now.
That's exactly it.
Put it.
Yeah, because we didn't want to bring all of that in the house and use the loft space. It would have been a pain. So now we can put it straight out there, and hopefully there's enough room for all of it. Although, the chap we're buying it from was saying I may not be able to bring it all in one van.
Oh.
I was like, oh my goodness, how much have I bought again?
Oh dear.
And maybe he's got a small van. He's got. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're fine. If you're just tuning in, we don't have any haul. We're just chatting about mostly the meetup because over the weekend we were back in Hitchin, meeting lots of lovely people. This is Chris. My son's back off to Thailand this Wednesday, so I've been clearing out his lockup of his stock and my car boot stuff. Wow, garage now full, as is the shed, his bedroom and the hall. Wife's not happy.
Better get selling.
Blimey.
I don't know what Will means there. Good job, Andrea's pub isn't an inn.
I don't know.
I don't know what that's in relation to.
Is everyone doing Cryptic talk
I
tonight?
think it's because we're far behind, so we're missing the jokes about what we said 10 minutes ago.
Good. I feel it's been a success if people say they enjoyed it, genuinely.
I get it now.
What?
The penny's dropped. The pub I was talking about, the people were teasing me about because I said the word.
Oh.
It's a good job it's not an inn. I get it now.
Good job it's not an inn.
The pub I said I couldn't get in because of I was ID'd. I get it now. Yes.
You explain it to me later. I'm with Stu and Nick. Haven't been ID'd since I was 14. Oh, you look old as well then. Christina, I've got 200 plus CDs ranging from the 70s till now. Every genre. Any ideas the best way to sell them? I would go through them and look them up. Some will be worth selling individually. Most won't. The earlier one, if they are early issue stuff, they may have a bit of value. You could try bundling in bands. That sometimes makes it more saleable, but it is difficult with CDs sometimes to make any money because there's not a great deal of demand. But there's not really a shortcut. Just look them up on eBay, find out if they sell or not.
Yeah, and bog standard ones that aren't particularly worth it, then places like Music Magpie or Zipfit or something, maybe.
But they don't take a lot of the common stuff now, and they'll be giving you literally pence if they do. But yeah, I would say get on completeds on eBay and have a look, see what you've got. But be prepared for a lot of it not to be worth much. Hopefully you get lucky. What were we talking about way back then? Too much info.
Probably your hairiness.
Oh, my hairiness.
Lex has gone off to watch Happy Valley. Jack says, "Night, Lex. Hope your breathing's all right."
Oh, breathing's bad, Lex. Yeah, I was worried I might have made Lex wet herself laughing too much. It won't make any sense to any of you, but I was doing it.
It doesn't matter what we were talking about.
Oh no, I probably better not say what I was. Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Can't believe how many subs you've had since the first video I saw, the sellotape one.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot of people's first video of ours, because that was the first video we had that went kind of viral, if you want to call it that.
Lee Cola Flipper. Which always blows my mind.
My breathing's bad. There we go.
Silliness. Catherine says, "I used to work on the checkout at Sainsbury's. If we asked for anyone's ID and they couldn't show it, it didn't matter how old they were. We had to refuse to sell them alcohol." Yeah, I can imagine you did. Oh, that's Peter. Didn't you say he was going to come last night?
I think he said he might try and come up, but I don't think it was. Yeah, well, clearly it wasn't doable.
Sad I missed the meetup.
Yeah, next time, Pete. It was good fun. You would have enjoyed it.
Oh, James says, "I just got back from Hitchin. I thought it was the 15th. Oh,
no,
James. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Well, at least you're fairly local. Oh no, that's awful. How did you mess that up? We've never said the wrong date, have we?
No, I think there was.
James.
There was a little post out, wasn't there, with the date on it and everything.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll get it right next year. Oh, that is a shame. I did think about, because you said you were coming, and I did think a couple of times through the night, as he turned up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, good luck with the move, Paul. Just noticed Paul said he's moving into a new apartment tomorrow.
Everyone, I'm moving to my new apartment. Oh, exciting. Yeah, exactly. You're fairly local, I know, but I'm sorry you had a wasted trip. I can't believe you did that.
Neil says the chips were cold, were they?
Oh.
That's annoying.
Well, we had a good food experience this morning. I had eggs Benedict. We got to the pub this morning, and I think Jack and Heather were having eggs Benedict, and I was like, that looks really good. And I eat loads of eggs anyway. And I had it, and it was really good. For relatively cheap pub food, it was top notch.
Good.
I can recommend Wetherspoon's Egg Benedict.
I had the vegan breakfast. That was very nice.
It was all right, was it? Thank you. You're doing a great job in the shed, Nick. Some people have other opinions. But mostly I'm getting a positive response. As I keep saying, I'm making a point of saying in those videos, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just having a go. Don't do what I do. Just enjoy watching me have a mess about.
Just having a go.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, James. Did you think about some insulation? Well, we insulated that wall that I showed, and I'm going to do some more in the roof when I get that done.
Yeah.
But
it's all cost, isn't it? And have to cut.
Well, how far
costs
do I
as
go?
much as we can, really.
You know, when
Yeah.
potentially we're just going to rip it all out at some point anyway.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, Woo says no IKEA in Norfolk. I didn't think there was.
There is no IKEA.
When Ella moved into her new uni house, I think the first week she said, "Oh, we're going to IKEA," and I was thinking, "Oh, is there one in Brighton?" No, they drove all the way to London
Did they?
to go to IKEA to buy some stuff for their new house.
Well, the one we used to go to one up near Wembley Way, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that's where they went.
Did they? Oh my goodness. Hi, Chris. Read the shed. Seen the vlogs. As you say, temporary should mean watertight and secure. That's all you need. Cheers from Chris. I'm a chartered surveyor. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a high compliment. Thank you.
Neil says, I've seen more fights in that Wetherspoons than any other pub. I was convinced it was cursed. I've never seen a fight in there, so
I haven't.
I've always been convinced it was a very nice.
Does trouble follow you around? Have you been involved in these fights?
Mind you, we generally don't go in there like Friday or Saturday night, do we?
No.
So
it does get super busy.
Yeah.
But it's one of the few pubs in Hitchin that's big enough to do what we do there when we get a lot of people together. Yeah.
Oh, and then Annie says, IKEA Sweetbriar Retail Park, Sweetbriar Road, Norwich.
Oh. Okay, we're getting conflicting information.
Yeah.
That's it. 3 IKEA wood in Norfolk equals flat pack wicker man. He's here all night.
Oh, Matthew says. There was an IKEA in Norwich, but it was
order only.
Oh, I see.
Shop. So only lasted a few years.
Oh well.
Right. So now we think there was one and now there isn't one.
There isn't one, but might still show up on Google. Have you had a Sunday roast? We haven't had a Sunday roast. No.
No, we had pasta.
Today, yeah, because we got home, you had a nap. We just made a quick pasta. Oh, what's Claire saying?
Call it the Tack Cottage.
Probably not.
I don't know. I'll bear it in mind. What's this? James has got questions. Has anyone sold a new boxed Nerf gun that hasn't worked? Sold on the 1st of December. Sold on 1st of December 28th. Had a message, doesn't work. Believe the kids have broken it after Christmas, first return of the year. It's a tricky one because you can't prove or disprove when it was broken, unfortunately. It might be one you'll have to swallow. I don't know. Unless you do that thing when it returns. I don't know where you stand on that. It's a tricky one to prove, isn't it? Was it broken out of the box? I have sold many, many, many new Nerf guns. When I was doing Amazon, we bought up loads. Where was that from? Do you remember? I had all those Nerf guns, piles and piles of them.
Can't remember.
Not one of them had a fault. I must have sold, I don't know, 50 or 70 of them.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I normally say with CDs, if you haven't heard of them, then they could have value. That does make a bit of sense, yeah?
Yeah, quite often if they're obscure, especially if they're rock obscure.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy metal.
If there's something like Robbie Williams, then they're not worth a thing. Yeah, because they sold in vast numbers and there's not a great deal of demand. Like something like, what's a good example? Boyzone or Westlife sold millions of albums and nobody's really buying them today. You're going to struggle to sell it, full stop. Although in saying that, I did sell not that long ago, a bundle of Boyzone singles. Singles are better than albums in a lot of cases for CDs.
Says, or if they're Depeche Mode.
Whatever. I think you'll find if it's Depeche Mode, it will sell and it will have some value. So there.
Prosser Independent Trading says, I've got to say the barn videos are coming on nice. You'll soon have it up and running.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much there.
Lou says, glad you all had a good time. We'll try and make the next one. Though no nightclubs for us oldies. Oh, sell it. Oh, you got a new dog. Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
Oh, don't forget, are there plug sockets in there for you to have a kettle? You probably just come in here when you make a cup of tea.
Oh, it's yeah.
Or, no, he won't make a cup of tea. I'll take him a cup of tea.
Well, that'd be even better. Why do I need a kettle in there? There are sockets in there. It's really well appointed for sockets, actually. And that was all done already. It already has power. There's a toilet in there. So it had a lot of the major stuff done, which was a huge advantage. Yeah, it was just making it watertight and a bit more insulated. Yeah.
So Ian says, reseller tip, Nick Berry and Depeche Mode, don't sell, burn it. Don't burn the Depeche Mode.
No. Nick Berry, maybe.
Hello, Neil.
Hello. Evening, folks. Hope everyone. Oh, go back a bit. Everyone had a good weekend and not too many sore heads. There were a few sore heads for sure this morning.
Yeah, we were all right though, weren't we?
We were all right. I could have done with another 3 or 4 hours in bed.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen in an Airbnb. Ikea in Purley Way would be nearer. You remember that?
Purley Way. Oh, okay.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, see, Roger's saying that's confirming it. Up until 2 years ago, there was an Ikea distribution warehouse in Norwich.
Okay.
But you can order stuff and it comes from Milton Keynes.
Yeah, and then B&B Property Photography say our nearest Ikea for Suffolk or Norfolk is Milton Keynes. Yeah.
We've been to that one a few times.
Yeah. Or Ikea Lakeside. Okay.
Oh, Lakeside. That's around the M25, isn't it?
Yeah. So just looking through the comments. A bit quiet.
Wow, there's so much chat.
I haven't seen Jeff since he had that.
Okay.
He took away that chew. I hope he's all right.
He's probably still eating it. Hi, Krillin. He's no longer Krillin. Hi, Rob. Nick, you have to look for Carter USM album. I have pretty much all of their albums.
I'm going to check on him.
So, but on vinyl, I don't think I've ever seen Carter vinyl in the wild. I don't have any Carter stuff on vinyl. I have it all on CD. Right, Matthew's off to bed. Yeah, I'm sure you need it. You both looked a little rough this morning. I'm sure you would agree. Oh, I see. The 28th you received the message. It doesn't work. I bought 6 from a clearance auction. This was the last one sold for £50. Wow, decent gun then.
It's still going.
Bit odd that they're still eating it.
It's still eating it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Jessica says that Reading has an Ikea.
Yeah, it's a long way from us
Yeah,
here.
it
Though.
is.
Bit odd they didn't mess it. Yeah, I mean it could so easily be suspect, and they just broke it day after Christmas or whatever.
Could be.
But where do you stand with that?
No, can't prove it. That's how we were with the light, wasn't it? We had to accept the.
Oh, the headlights.
We had to accept the return, so we didn't really have any choice in that.
What's this one? Let's quickly read it. We'll start thinking about wrapping up soon.
Yeah,
I'm just going to read a few more.
Start thinking about your words of wisdom.
Ooh. High Court Pacific Shelf. That's a new name to the chat. Welcome. Getting a few people saying not got item. Yes, we had a lot of that. But they don't realise with standard parcels, there is a new reference number that shows item delivered as postman scans QR code. And then they close the oh, right. So they're pretending they don't have it and they do. Yeah.
Yeah, they're thinking, oh, this isn't tracked. I might get away with that. And they don't.
And you can catch them out at their game.
It's very satisfying when that happens, I have to say.
Yes. Oh, I've just checked the tracking on your item that hasn't turned up and it's now turned up. So enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, as someone just said, they're trying their luck, but eBay will close in your favour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm scooching down because we're quite far behind.
So Kevin's a new subscriber. Hello, thank you for
Kevin.
subscribing. Hope you're both well. Yeah, we are a little bit fragile after a busy weekend.
Just tired.
But we're okay.
Oh, yeah, Michelle, you had a nightmare with this, didn't you? My rare Villeroy and Bosch mug was returned. The buyer said it arrived damaged. There was a small, faint hairline crack on it. He's been refunded. Not sure if I can relist with the slight damage.
Tricky one.
Probably not.
That's a shame.
Yeah, that's gutting.
So do you think that's happened since you sent it out? Or maybe, I mean, with hairline cracks, you can miss them. We've missed hairline cracks.
Yeah, or it could have happened in the post.
Or,
or they could have done it. I don't know. Well, Will's there already with the words of wisdom. He's just looked at the time, I think. My dad used to say to me, when one door closes, another one will open. He was a brilliant philosopher, but a terrible cabinet maker.
I like that.
I do too.
Topical as well, with all the work in the shed. Very good, Will. Not heard that one before.
Just in case, Lainey says, just in case anyone needs to know, Sunderland no longer has an Ikea.
Well, I'm glad I know that. I will not drive all the way to Sunderland looking for an Ikea now.
Chris G, words of wisdom. When being amusing, never tell unkind stories. Above all, never tell long ones.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, we're still on Ikea.
Lots of Ikea.
Ikea advice, come to this channel.
We have a super chat from Rob saying, Nick, do you like any of the Scottish bands from the early 90s? Soup Dragons, Cocteau Twins, Trash Cans, Sinatras, Aztec Camera, etc.
Yes. Soup Dragons. I remember buying I'm Free to Do What I Want. I had that on cassette single in, when was that? 91. And then Cocteau Twins. I absolutely loved Heaven or Las Vegas, isn't it? That album. Just sublime. Absolutely sublime stuff. Trash Can Sinatras, I've never really listened to. Aztec Camera, I only really know their famous album, Love. Which has Somewhere in My Heart There Is. That one.
Yeah.
Which is an amazing song. That's going back. That's like late 80s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that you know all the British bands, Rob. It's so cool.
Oh, words of wisdom from Susan.
Here we go.
Good.
Buckle up.
For those of you who don't have sore heads, please come and join us in the Now That's What I Call a live stream on Channel NEM's channel at 9:30. Yes, there's the link for it.
So more a plug than a word of wisdom then, really. But yeah, I might tune in, but I'm feeling extremely tired. We'll see how it goes.
You're going to have a bath. I don't know if you still are.
I don't know. Maybe.
Roger says, words of wisdom. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. That is true. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's true.
You'll feel better once you've done it.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm very good at procrastinating, I'm afraid.
Oh, he's brought the last of it in with him. Oh, bless him.
Jeff, you're still eating your snowman. Look at his tail going. He's loving it.
Words of wisdom from Silver Hair Stacker. Unplug the fan before
hits it.
Yes. Helen says, I'm a new subscriber too. All of a sudden have an interest in mugs and pottery, etc. Andrea's guilt is charged. Sorry about that.
It used to be me that got the blame for all this stuff. Now it's you. I was getting the blame for quite a lot of stuff last night.
Not from me. Just to clarify. Christina says, man with hand in pocket feels cocky all day.
Feel cocky all day.
Oh my goodness.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good. Stream Andrew says, as DIY expert Nick will confirm.
Well, never claimed I was an expert.
You can fill the gaps between the bathroom tiles with crushed up Kellogg's Frosties. They're grout.
Take this advice with a pinch of salt. I wouldn't recommend actually trying that.
Oh dear.
I like it.
Night, Matthew.
I like that a lot. That's my favourite.
Words of wisdom. Listen to your dreams. They're smarter than you are. Well, yes.
That's good. I've not heard that before. Listen to your dreams. They are smarter than you are. Well, most things are smarter than I am.
The early bird catches the worm. Junie says, it's the friends we meet along the way that make us appreciate the journey. It absolutely is. And we had some lovely friends with us at the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Edinburgh is mine. We're still on Ikea's. Yes. Right. We'll have to wrap up shortly. Have we got any more?
Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, Sharon. If getting drunk was how people forgot they were mortal, then hangovers were how they remembered. I like that one.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I've not heard that before.
Buy right always. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Jack's asking, is Jeff all settled now he's home again? He was so well behaved. He was.
Yeah, he made a little friend with you, didn't he, Jack?
He's had a good nap. And yeah, he's enjoyed his new treat. I think his new treat's gone now. Oh, no, there is a bit left.
Let's get him up for the goodbyes. Come on, Jeff.
Andy's words of wisdom are never give up. I like that.
Yeah. I subscribe to that as wisdom.
And Will says...
He wants to go out.
Okay, yeah. Will says that your musical knowledge is phenomenal. Would love you to start a music channel.
I have one, but it's in a bit of a dispute with YouTube at the moment. And I was struggling anyway with time to put content out on it. I'm so busy. But we both could talk about music until you're all bored. So yeah, we have talked about doing a music channel together and stuff, but it's the reality is we don't have the time.
I'm not really sure whether I subscribe to this words of wisdom. Actually,
What? Go on.
Get some mug to do your work for free. No, I don't know if I like that. I'm afraid.
If you can achieve that one, great.
What's Jessica saying? Just have to ask, what did we clean Weatherspoons out of alcohol-wise? I have no idea. I
don't know if they sold out of any. Damian was doing a good job clearing them out of whiskey.
Christy says there are two powers of men which should never grumble: the weather and their wives. Two powers at which men should never grumble: the weather and their wives. Yeah.
Come on, say hello, and then we're going to wrap up.
Sorry, Michelle.
Are you going to be all wet now?
Oh, Damian's put his meetup video out. So after Neil, you can watch it after Neil.
No, you'll have time to watch it before.
Oh, Neil. Yeah, he might do.
He's got a wet undercarriage now.
Oh, lovely.
He's been rummaging in the garden.
Right, we're nearly at the end here. Chris G, definition of expert means X means out of, and spurt is a drip under pressure. Okay.
A drip under pressure. That sometimes describes me.
Without change, there is no life.
Yes.
I love that. Thank you.
Yep.
That's the one I'm picking today.
Well, we can just end on that. Yeah.
Because and that's kind of why we're here and why we decided to do what we're doing. But sometimes it feels hard, doesn't it?
Change isn't always easy.
It's never easy.
But it is necessary to grow, right? It's just got mud on your jeans. This is a recurring thing. You get so frustrated because the dog, whenever Andrea puts clean jeans on, the dog will mess them up within 5 minutes.
Yeah, literally. Every single time.
Right, we're going to leave you with that because it is so true. Yeah. Change is sometimes painful and difficult, but necessary to grow.
Indeed.
Right. We're going to leave you there. So yeah, go and check out Damian's meetup video if you want. There's probably clips of me being a little bit drunk. If you want to see that, I'm not sure I want to go and watch. And then we might see you in Neil's chat later. Right. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it was just waffle about what we did at the weekend. And honestly, if anybody wants
that, an IKEA chat.
And if you are thinking that did sound fun, it was. And everyone was very welcoming. And I hope those that turned up that were really unsure had a good time. Everyone I spoke to said they enjoyed it, even those that were very nervous about being there. So if you're thinking about it, please come along next time if we do another one, which I'm sure we will. Yeah. Right. We done?
Yes, I think so. Let's go in. Let's go to bed.
Thank you. Let's go to bed. Thank you for all your words of wisdom and all of your comments. And thank you for your continued support. This channel would be nothing without you lot. So thank you for being here. Thanks if you made it to the meetup. We hope you enjoyed it. We did. and now we need some sleep.
Yes.
All right.
Right. Have a
Ta-ra.
good week, everyone.